Hello, my name is Karen Maroli. I'm the Director of Music Ministries at Central United Methodist Church in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Welcome to Music Monday. This week starts the second week of Black History Month. And as I mentioned last week, I wanted to do a survey of some of the incredible contributions of that community to our worship music and to music in general. And no survey of those contributions would be complete without a mention of the spiritual. Now, I know there is often discussion about how best to, if at all, include spirituals in worship or in concerts. And I believe that if we are going to pull on these works, that it is very important for us to understand the context and the conditions from whence these pieces came, so that we can sensitively program, that we can hopefully program and also sing if you are partaking in a worship service with a little bit better understanding and a little bit more appropriate context, as we say, rather than perhaps as some of us will do to put a rousing spiritual at the end of a concert to elicit some sort of standing ovation for our sake, to really do honor to these pieces and also to the people from whose souls they originally came, by actually putting them in an appropriate context. One way that I like to do this is to reference this book, as I do most times when I'm at least talking about the context behind a spiritual, in their own words, Slave Life and the Power of Spirituals by Eileen Gunther. This book places the spirituals that were actually composed during the time of slavery into a context, puts them squarely into that experience with testimonials that may have served as inspiration, or testimonials of conditions that might have served as inspiration for these wonderful pieces. And the song that I wanted to talk about today is I'm Gonna Eat at the Welcome Table. And according to Eileen Gunther, this reflects the desire not only to have sufficient food, but also sufficient status to sit and eat at a proper table. This song might have come from an experience such as the Reverend Samuel Davies described in 1757. And the Reverend goes on to describe an experience where he baptized 150 slaves and then sat down at a table with a number of them, with 50 of them, it says specifically right here. So that affording that grace and respect is really a wonderful thing coming from that time period. And there's some testimonials that talk about never having sat down at a table to eat from slaves. One says, at the house, I didn't get to eat at the table with the others, but when the old man got through with his meal or got through eating, I would sit down and eat with the rest of them. So eventually being permitted to sit down at the table from this particular slave whose name is unknown. But this also reminds me of a poem by Langston Hughes, composed many years later. And it is called I Too, and many of you probably have heard it. And it goes, I too sing America. I am the darker brother. They send me to eat in the kitchen when company comes, but I laugh and I eat well and I grow strong. Tomorrow I'll be at the table when company comes. Nobody'll dare say to me, eat in the kitchen then. Besides, they'll see how beautiful I am and be ashamed. I too am America. I'm gonna eat at the welcome table. I'm gonna eat at the welcome table one of these days. I'm gonna eat at the welcome table. So this week, let us go forward thinking about ways that we all could make our tables just a little bit longer and a little bit wider. Have a wonderful week, and I will see you next time.